JanArts is a brand name for all the effort that goes into making New York City the place to be during the month of January.
JanArtsNYC is so essential.
JanArtsNYC is an umbrella that holds all of the performing arts happenings.
JanArtsNYC is just this amazing treasure trove of experiences.
Dance, theater, music, puppetry, operas, and things that you can't categorize.
JanArtsNYC is a coalescence of 12 or more little festivals, gatherings, showcases that happen during January in New York City.
There's so many things offered, it's mind-boggling. I mean, you can't go to enough, and things overlap, so you have to make hard choices.
You don't typically think, oh, I want to come to New York City in January, right? It's cold, you've just finished the holidays, but it's probably the best time in the world to be in New York City.
It's amazing. It's promoting artists' work, it's promoting organizations' work, it's really creating a community for artists and arts workers. It's doing so much that I can't even list it in one small interview, right?
Well, JanArtsNYC links this work to all the people that are the gatekeepers that are making the artistic choices around the country.
For the first few years of our existence, JanArts gives us a community of festivals to be a part of that puts us in dialogue with the other arts and presenters and communities in New York that are seeing theater.
We believe that JanArtsNYC is so important because it's the presentation of a lot of new work by sometimes very new companies, and they haven't established themselves. And without JanArtsNYC, there's a chance it would never be seen by anyone.
It's so exciting that APAP is partnering with the Mayor's Office of Media Entertainment to produce JanArtsNYC.
JanArtsNYC is the most wonderful celebration because of all the various groups and festivals that are gathered here during APAP.
APAP NYC is the annual conference for the Association of Performing Arts Professionals.
APAP plays a very important role in creating connectivity for our artists in order to be able to show their work to presenters across the United States and the globe.
APAP plays a very important role in JanArtsNYC. APAP was the original convener of the group.
We are a membership organization, but at our heart, we're a service organization. We turn it on. How do we help?
I met with the group at APAP and said, how can we get partnerships together? How can we do it so that everybody can be promoted at once equally, and yet they're all varied and different?
APAP has really been the coalescing force for JanArtsNYC. They took this idea that all these festivals happen because there is this coalition of professionals that are coming to New York at this time.
APAP is a connector, right? It's a place where presenters and artists and producers and managers can all come together and be part of a conversation about the things that are happening in our industry, the challenges that we're all facing.
And it's a chance to sit down with people from all over the world and have actual discussions about policy, about what the support is for theater and live performance in their worlds. And then that informs me as to what I can take back to City Hall that will then inform the policy of City Hall going forward.
And this administration is finding all sorts of new ways to be innovative and supportive of these industries.
The event has been happening for over 50 years. We are the longest running client of the Hilton New York Midtown. So this conference has become a staple to New York City, to the performing arts in January.
I may be a little biased because I am from New York.
New York, I mean, I'm biased, I think.
I mean, a lot of people say New York's the center of the world, right?
New York is the cultural capital.
Well, I'll show my true colors. I'm a New Yorker. I am totally biased. New York City is the center of the universe.
This is a place where people come from all over the world.
There's so many people here, right? There's so many people here.
As Stephen Sondheim says, you know, there's another 100 people coming off of that train, and you gotta hustle. But it's that hustle that makes the city so vibrant.
Can you say the question again?
People really want to be here. And that is seen in all of the arts, the performing arts, the visual arts, the TV that's produced here, the film that's produced here.
I know that Chicago and San Francisco and LA would all have something else to say about it, but basically, it begins in New York.
Different types of work, different genres, different disciplines, experimentation, which all makes it very exciting. And that's why people do come to New York.
And it's the place everyone goes to see fresh, innovative work.
But it also is really interested in different collaborations and community building that's happening in and amongst those organizations too.
This city is the one that gives the most to the arts from any other city around the country.
We're here in New York City to be leaders in the world of live performance and theater. We, as the city, owe it to these organizations that are working in our city to help them further the cause, to get jobs, to get tours, to promote the work that they're doing and get people to see it when they're here.
New York City believes in culture and art. We don't have to explain why is art important, because I feel like New York City especially understands that.
We like to say in our office that when New York City's creative industries thrive, then New York City thrives.
I'm very excited. There is something about physical theatre and the visual nature of these artists and the work they're making and the genre of the work they're kind of creating in. It's very exciting. You have no idea what the show's going to be, so you just turn up, you sit in the seat, and you will enjoy it.
Nothing compares to live performances. Nothing compares to having the experience of having someone sing to you personally.
Oh my gosh, between tonight and the last few days, I think I've seen over 50 different showcases.
People should go out and see performing arts to be inspired and to become motivated.
We just are a fun show. It's high energy, it's so much, it's awesome. You need to come see us.
Performing actually is the way I have to feel alive.
Live performance is a communal art. We all need that in our lives to keep going, especially through the hard times that a lot of people are facing right now. It's good to come out and be a part of community and witness live music together, and we got to save the arts so we can do it one ticket at a time.
What he said.
The performing arts as an industry needs the booking cycle is really important. It's how work is done.
January period in New York City is when sort of the major conferences for the industry happen. APAP, ISPA for the international presenters, Opera America has a New Works Forum.
Presenters come in from all over, producers come in from all over. Arts organizations are able to connect to artists, and they get to share not only their work, but why their work is so important, why it needs to be seen. And it gives us all the opportunity to connect with each other.
January is a really important time to support artists and arts workers because it's the beginning of the year. It's a time when we're all starting out together, fresh, reminding ourselves of what's important for us and the world at large, reminding us why we all work so hard and struggle so hard to make this work.
It can be lonely out there. It's a tough industry to work in. And doing it with colleagues and operating collectively together, I think supports us emotionally, but also professionally, and makes the sector stronger.
So it's a very busy month. There's a lot of fabulous, amazing, forward-thinking experimental art happening. And to be able to provide a platform to the artists has been incredible. And it's always like the best time of year. It's my favorite time of year.
All of these festivals sprouted up because artists want their work to be seen by these venue directors who are shopping for work to bring back to their own venue, their own city, no matter where that is.
In the most traditional form of theater, we come together, the lights go out, and we are in a community. We somehow have an unwritten contract to observe something, to take in something, to maybe laugh together or cry together. And that is something that is so unique. How often do we agree on anything all at once? But this group of people that came to the theater together have done that.
Live performance, you actually feel the music, right? You don't just hear it, you feel it. It's being made live for you. The performers are in front of you.
The magic of live performing arts is it's always different. You never know what's going to happen. You know, if you're watching TV or a movie, it's a final cut. It's always going to be the same. The magic of live in person is somebody flubs their lines. A dancer might trip. You know what? That's life. And that's what makes us real and makes us authentic. And it reminds us about being alive.
We are often stuck to our digital world. We are often stuck to media in a way that very much separates us from ourselves and from our fellow people, our fellow humans, our you know. And so it really does bring that that closeness that we are sorely lacking in our society today.
You know, live performance is not a soundbite. And a lot of our culture these days it's become a soundbite.
I think the live performance is more important than ever. And it's not just because of what we see reflected on our stages, it's really what it means to be together in community, to come outside of your home, to actually see people you wouldn't see in your neighborhood, in your church, in your school, in your work environment, to get you outside of yourself and to allow yourself to share a dream with people sitting around you. And that's very different than sitting at home and watching something with the people that typically share a worldview. To be able to see something with other people is a very different experience.
It's about joy. It's about love. And no matter how sad the story might be, usually there's a little nugget of love or joy that is there for us to take home with us.
For me, it is something that nourishes and encourages something that's so important, empathy, how we exist in the world. And if we allow space for the artists, they may show us a way of looking at the world, of being in the world that we have not experienced or have thought of ourselves. We may leave the theater feeling ourselves changed on a cellular level, or just having, escaped for an hour. Both are totally valid. But something happens in live performance